Today's episode of the More You Know podcast is brought to you by CrowdQuestion, a brand new social communication platform focused on connecting crowds to bring everyone closer to their community, as well as enhancing any occasion. Rather than being a social media platform focused on content and advertising, they're focused on communication and connection. Learn more about the platform and download the app free at crowdquestion.com.
I'm just trying to make it all make sense.
Today's
More
You
No
podcast.
Today I want to delve into some guidance for building confidence and destroying fear that David Schwartz discusses in his book, The Magic of Thinking Big. Fear can be crippling, and it gets in the way of a lot of pursuits and potential accomplishments. Fear ultimately paralyzes you and hinders your ability to take action. Fear can also get in the way of various aspects of your life, such as your relationships and following your dreams. Because of this, you must put in work to eliminate your fears and build better confidence. So I want to go through some common fears that David discusses in his book, as well as action to take to eliminate them. Then from there, I want to go through a two-step process to eliminate fear and build confidence. So the first type of fear is embarrassment because of personal appearance. And an action you can take to eliminate this is to work on improving your personal appearance. So if you're overweight, work on losing weight. And if you feel you can dress better, you don't need to break the bank, but you can work on things like matching properly. The second type of fear is the fear of failing. And the action you should take to eliminate this is to take the time you spend worrying and prepare instead. Next, the third type of fear is the fear of things totally beyond your control. Since whatever you have fear about is out of your control, there's nothing you can do about it. So instead, just focus on what you can control. Then the fourth type of fear is the fear of being physically harmed. And this could be by someone or something out of your control like a tornado. Regardless, like the last fear, understand what's in and out of your control and do what you can with what you can control. So if you're worried about someone else harming you, learn martial arts or purchase a gun for self-defense. After that, the following type of fear is the fear of what people may say or think. You're ultimately afraid of judgment, and the way to handle this is to not worry about the judgment of others, and instead just focus on doing your best. And the final type of fear I want to go through is the fear of people, and the action you should take is to put the people in proper perspective. Remember that they're just another human being, pretty much just like you. And now that I've gone through these common fears, as well as insights towards action you should take to eliminate them, I now want to go through a basic two-step procedure to cure fear and build confidence. Step number 1 is to isolate your fear, determining what you're exactly afraid of. And then step number 2 is to take action. Figure out what you can do in your control. There's some form of action you can take for any sort of fear you have. And if the fear is out of your control, that action has to do with having the proper perspective, focusing on what you can control. One of the most common aspects of human nature is fear. It was built in to keep us alive, but now that life is largely so comfortable, most fear is unnecessary. So you should work towards eliminating your fears, and you do so by taking action, building confidence, and facing them. By being aware of these common types of fears and the action that's necessary to take to eliminate them, you can get rid of any of these fears you're facing in life. And if you're facing a different type of fear, you can go through the two-step process which I went through to get through it. By eliminating fear and building confidence, your life will improve in all aspects, because you're able to face your fears better. And this is something that will also assist with making a tremendous impact in this world and crafting a life of significance. I hope this talk makes a positive impact in your life. Please subscribe to the podcast wherever you are listening or watching it. Check out other episodes. Leave a review. Follow the podcast on social media at More You Know Pod. And sign up for CrowdQuestion to ask me questions about the episode. Again, thank you for listening as we propel through podcasting with the More You Know.
I'm just trying to make it all make sense.
Today's
More
You
No
podcast.